If you can't get enough massive V8 and tremendous smoky burnout, you need a muscle car. From storied classics to modern day dragsters. You know, we've got endless alternatives by which one you should choose, depending on whether maybe you are looking for beauty, performance, or dare I say to you, real value. Auto Hunter got your back here. These. We have got these. These are the list of all-time best muscle cars, and if you haven't already, be sure hit that subscribe button to keep up on. It's fantastic to have you guys here. Without beating around the bush, born out of joint effort between Long Island car dealer Baldwin Chevrolet and Motion Performance, each Baldwin Motion Corvette are slightly different as they were built to customer specifications. Only 10 were made out of production. Yeah, just 10. The car you see here is one of the most famous. It's still fitted with its original 427 V8 engine and its Monique M21 4-speed transmission. And this is only one that was built with Shelby style side scoops on the BPLS.
Let's go. Let's go.
There is no denying fact that the 1970s was the pinnacle of real muscle car era. We got the 1970 Buick Skylark GSX Stage 1. Packed a 455 Ci V8 engine to give out 360 horsepower. But it gives a breaking-neck torque of as much as 510 pound-feet of torque.
Oh my gosh.
After Dodge unsuccessful race efforts campaigning a 1968 Charger 500, this American firm returned on 1969 with a new and improved Dodge Charger Daytona. Named after the iconic Florida racetrack, only 505 units were made out of production. And as you can see, it's the most conspicuous style Dodge of all time and served as the homologation model for the Dodge stock cars entered in the NASCAR racing.
1969 Dodge Hemi Daytona.
The LSS powered 1970 Chevy Chevelle SS454 had none of the conveniences that 21st century muscle car enthusiasts have ever come to expect. It's one of the two fastest production muscle cars that money can buy, and even 50 years later till now, it still retains its iconic status as one of the most celebrated muscle cars of all time. Its 450 horsepower rating even falls short for the current Camaro SS, which has a 6.2 liter V8 engine. But with real legions of Chevrolet fans, they always need the real legendary. They want ones with limited production, the badass engine sounding, and an enduring styling. It's only offered in production in 69s and the 70s, and 1,359 were made out of production. For this reason, it's a most seldom seen Mustangs of all time. These Ford-built rockets on wheels boasted aluminum intake manifolds, as well as single 4-barrel cab and a 4-speed manual transmission. Fomoco created this car to homologate the 429 cubic inch engine for use in the NASCAR competition, and the Boss 429 features unique bodywork that was markedly slicker and in fact more aggressive. 1974 Torino Cobra gained an inch of wheelbase and 5 full inches of length, making it among the very largest cars in the segment. At least the reshaped sheet metal looked aero-inspired, while a 2-inch increase in tread width allowed Ford to squeeze in a new performance engine, defeating this muscle car. With so much weight in the tail, take off the line was excellent, and its 0 to 60 mph sprint is something to talk home about. The GT spec of the legendary Mercury Cougar was a package that included Ford 390Ci big block engine, as well as during daylight hours. This muzzle flip-up headlights allowed for an end-to-end grille, and in fact, it has helped keep its ferocious appearance. Not only was this model a huge sales success for the company, but it also won the 1967 Car of the Year award from Motor Trend. Short for Central Office Production Order, the Camaro Corpo ZL1 was an American pony car that was a high performance, as it was very rare. It got only 69 units produced across its entire production run. And at the center of the ZL1 was a fire-breathing V8 originally developed for the Can-Am Chaparral. It used cylinder heads similar to the aluminum head of the L88 engine, but had an entirely aluminum block with steel liners. It rated 430 horsepower by its manufacturer, and in real-world dyno figures, it would exceed maybe 500 to 550 horsepower. Coinciding with the introduction of the GTO in 1964, Pontiac offered a new package option called 2+2 for its full-size Catalina 2-door hardtop convertible. And due to GM policy that prohibited engines over 400 CID in intermediate, the GTO had to make do with divisions like 389 CID V8, while a later Catalina was able to accumulate a 421 CID monster motor. The 1970 Oldsmobiles 442 W30 convertible is one of the largest ever produced from global period of American muscle car era. It was debuted in 1970, 1 year before the manufacturer lowered compression, making the 1970 unique in its power. This W30 package-equipped vehicle came with modifications including F-cylinder heads and aluminium intakes, and was part of the famed 442 range, with 442 designating a 4-barrel cab, 4-speed gearbox, and a twin exhaust arrangement. If you got to be still here till now, then your best friend Auto Hunter here. Give us a sub, providing you're a fan of muscle cars, and see you in the next.